Okay, it's time for another coaster review. Today we'll be reviewing Big Thunder Mountain Railroad at Disneyland, California. This is a Disneyland park in Anaheim, which these are family-oriented theme parks. So today we're going to be reviewing on Big Thunder, their SFX Mine Train coaster. Now before we get started, this clip is being used from Hyperion Podcast. And so I'll just put his name on the top screen. But I'm using his clip right now. And to kick things off, we will start our review on this well-themed mine train roller coaster. So this coaster is an SFX mine train coaster. And so we will get our honest review on this coaster. Before we get started, like what I said before, this is also used from Coaster Force. So just giving credits to this channel for using this clip. But besides that, you're gonna be going to some dark show sections of the ride. You'll go to a lift hill. It's not very tall, and then you'll see some immersive theming around this coaster. Really, really well theming. There's like a waterfall. You're like in a cave, and then you will go across to the top, and you will eventually go through these maneuver turns, and you just go see a lot of rock work as you ride this coaster. You just turn around, just keep on speeding through the mountain, and you just kind of nothing much to say, but the theming is really good. You do get a little bit of airtime, as you saw on the clip. You will then do some kind of drops and something, and it's really cool. You go into the, like what I said, you go into the cave, and it's dark out, and then you guessed it, another chain lift hill through the mountain. So you're gonna be going to the top of the mountain, and eventually there's gonna be like theming to your right, to your left. He's just absolutely crazy. You can even see the Star Wars Galaxy Edge area, the Star Wars Edge, which is the new land for Disneyland, their newest part of Disneyland. Then you'll turn again, just like on the first lift hill, and this time you're gonna get some floater airtime on the coaster. You will then get you will float out of your seat. You will then do a lot of helixes and through the cave again. You'll go in and out of the cave. You'll get a lot of ejector also. So, but I think it's more ejector, not floater. And then you will then enter another cave. So I pretty much think that this ride probably has a lot of lift hills. So once again, you're going up on another lift hill. Then you crush to the top. And then you're going to be on the cave. Then you'll be dropping a little bit, kind of like a pre-drop section. And then you will go up a dip, and you will curve again, just like on the first and second lift hill. Then you'll do a lot of these crazy turns, and then that's gonna be your picturesque moment to the right when you just turn that way. And then you will drop down a bit. You will turn around, pass over this little river thing, and through these houses. You'll pass those little townhouses, and the ride comes to a complete stop, which is the end of the ride. So Big Thunder Mountain Railroad at Disneyland, Anaheim, California. This coaster, if I were to describe this coaster, this is a fun mine train coaster. This is probably a lot better than Gold Rusher at Six Flags Magic Mountain. If only Gold Rusher could be this well themed like this coaster, it's probably gonna be good. And maybe they can just reprofile the coaster, maybe add in some steeper drops and stuff. But this is meant to be a family coaster. You know, Gold Rusher is also a family coaster at Six Flags Magic Mountain. This one is also a family coaster, but this one is just like well themed. So if I were to just um ride this again, this is just gonna be just for fun. It's not gonna be probably your favorite roller coaster, but this is just gonna be like a fun ride to go on. So you're probably gonna be walking off that thing saying, "Oh, that's fun. Let's ride it again." So, but this is definitely just a family coaster. It's not gonna be like a too extreme mine train roller coaster. Not necessarily an extreme ride, but this is meant for the families, and this is at a Disney park. You know, Disneyland is really good with theming. They're focused on theming. They're not really focused on roller coasters, but they're more focused on the rides that are geared towards families. You know, like indoor rides and roller coasters that are just kind of small. They're not too extreme and stuff. And they also put in some effort to put like good theming. They spend so much money just to add some animatronics on the rides, and you know, um, well themed, you know, scenery around the coaster and the which makes it really look really cool looking. So it's like you want to be taking pictures around the area, and you really feel like you're in the movie or something. It's a really fun roller coaster. I wouldn't say it's like my favorite coaster, but if I were to give a score for this coaster, I'd probably rate it a 5, because this definitely has good theming. I mean, I would have rated it higher if it's a little bit, a little extreme, like for families. But this is a family coaster. But if I were to put it there, it seems like I would rate it a 5. But again, before we sign off, this clip is being used by the same person that I used on my first clip. This is Hyperion Podcast. So again, I'm borrowing your clip. Sorry, I don't have any off-ride footages for this ride, but I would I'd appreciate it if I could use this video. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this review. And what do you think about Big Thunder Mountain Railroad at Disneyland, Anaheim, California? Have you ridden this before? Do you hate the ride? Do you dislike the theming? So put your comments below, because I'll make more soon. And yeah, the theming is really cool on this ride. Don't get me wrong. Anyway, I'll sign off, and I'll see you guys in the next one.